Hello everyone, this is WarnogGamer4 coming to you with another challenge run, this time using a Holy Greatbow, or more specifically the Erdtree Greatbow. Now the Erdtree Greatbow is one of the 4 Greatbows in this game and is also the worst one, but I'll explain that later. But for right now, let's get started. Naming myself John Elden Ring 2 because I have no originality, playing as the Wretch with the Stone Sword key as our keepsake. Now let's start fast with embracing death, quick and easy. Let's see what Vare has to say to us.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Quickly grab Torrent and the Bell of Awakening just in case. Meet with our good old friend Alexander and the D-Man himself. Make our way to Fort Faroff. Get kidnapped by Melina via hand-holding. Make my way through the fort to get the right half of the Dectus medallion. Keep on going to get some runes and the Radagon source seal. Die by rat. Do a bit of grave robbery. A bit of exploring for extra runes. Nearly die from an enemy attack through the wall. Use up some golden runes to buy a bow and some arrows. Now we go back to the stranded graveyard and use the keepsake keys. And after traversing the poison slowly, I died multiple times through unfortunate means. But finally get up to the position to shoot down the hanging bombs by aggroing the knight and letting him get ran over. Trick the statues into the fire. And use an arrow to disable the fire trap. Miss the chariot with the bomb. Miss the rope completely. Miss the chariot again. Missed the rope again, and finally hit it with the last bomb. Now the Erdtree Greatbow is the weakest Greatbow in the game, with damage split between holy and physical, and arrow damage scaling based on faith. Even with the increased bonus damage that comes from using holy golden great arrows, it still remains as the worst Greatbow in the game. You can't even put an Ash of War on it either. Now we go to the Demi-Human Ruins to get the Faith Knot Crystal Tier. Go into the Siofra River to get a Somber Smithing Stone 5. Gold Pickled Foulfoot for extra rune gain. And Grace to farm for feathers. Arriving at Fort Height, I quickly ignore all the enemies and get the last half of the Dectus medallion. Make my way around Stormvale Castle using the side path. Quickly get the Glintstone key and warp out before the dragon aggroes onto me. Use the warps to quickly reach the lift to Altus Plateau. Meet our Great Arrow supplier. And make my way to Mount Gilmer. Pick up the Somber 6 Smithing Stone. Ignore the big bad boss on top of the mountain. And join Volcano Manor to gain easy access to the area. Some parkour to get the Somber 7 Smithing Stone. Now to Dragon Barrel to get the Somber 8 by pushing a poor beetle off the cliff. And get Somber 9 that is close by the murder scene. Now after popping some of the gold runes I got, we buy Somber 1 through 4 and upgrade our Erdtree Greatbow to +9. Level up but realize I leveled up intelligence instead of dexterity like a dum-dum. So I went to go farm a rolling ball and level up the right attribute this time. Deal with some unwanted soldiers to get the arrow string talisman. Deal with a Bloodhound Knight to get the claws for quick step. Now it's time to quickly put on the source seal to use the claws to go through the heavy rot cave water in the abandoned cave. And unfortunately die from the Clean Rot Knights 2 times. Eventually eliminate the knights by blitzing the first one. And timing my shots right against the second one. And get the golden scarab talisman for those sweet runes. Go to the Lux ruins. Die 3 times. Eventually kill the queen with the horse greatbow melee. And get the ritual sword talisman. Get invaded by a cannibal. And eliminate her to get the sacred scorpion charm for bonus holy damage. Also get the missionary cookbook 3 for silver pickled fowl foot crafting. Now it's time to bash an immobile dragon's tail for 30 minutes. And with the golden scarab and gold pickled fowl foot, I got about 115,000 runes from that. Level up both health and faith. Damage test. It's alright. After a bit more rune farming, I focused on getting a more normal and great arrows. With that, it's time to get the Bone Peddler's Bell Bearing by eliminating the Bell Bearing Hunter at the War Master Shack. Just staying far is enough to easily kill him. Now we can buy hefty beast bones, do a bit of feather farming, get the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 13 to make bone great arrows, and also the crafting kit I forgot to get at the beginning of the game. Kill another bell bearing hunter because he gets in the way of buying great arrows. Witness the murder of the D-Man. Fight against 2 NPC enemies to test my bow further. Make some bone great arrows. Pick up flame grant me strength for that 30-second buff. Get some more feathers. And after getting crushed and sniped, I take down the Erdtree avatar. And get the Holy Shrouding cracked tier. Mess with patches a bit. Get Margit's shackle. Deal with the Tarnished Leader again. Get the Golden Vow incantation. Now it's time to kill Margit. And with using the shackle, I miss hard. So with just using the tactic of running away and dodging when he gets too close, Margit falls. Now we level up and run through Stormvale Castle. Headshot some Stormhawks. Go into the hidden area of the castle. And face the Putrid Tree Spirit to get the spare golden seed it drops. Now to Godric the Dragon Toucher. Now fighting Godric with the Greatbow, the tactic to beat him is a simple one. Just keep your distance for a majority of the fight, and only get close to him when he does his Dragon Flamethrower attack.
I am the Lord.
Now off to the Academy. But first it's time to do Vare's quest. Invade 3 times and instantly leave. Get Maiden's Blood. Eliminate Insane Man Vike. Get Nail nearly pulled out.
Clench your teeth or something.
And now off to the Realm of Blood. Run and ignore everything. Aggro and distract the enemies. To get the Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. And upgrade to +10. Quickly buy more great arrows. Sneak through the Academy. and come face to face with a big red wolf. After dying 2 times, and using my face as a shield, the wolf is now out of the way. Run through the easily dodgeable rolling ball trap, arrow the carrion knight, now it's time for Renala and her merry ankle biters. Died only 2 times to her. Her first phase is easy, just got hit by a bunch of books several times. Now her second phase just requires a lot of dodging. A whole lot of dodging. And when she summons her spirit, I found it best to wait them out to continue attacking. With Renala defeated, we get our 3rd talisman pouch. Then I head out to farm runes. And once I farmed over 1,300,000 runes, I pop some spare golden runes for a big level up. Buy a huge amount of great arrows. And hefty bones for even more great arrows. Now it's off to Redmane Castle to face Radon. And after one mishap, Radon is easily taken down by the art of attacking and running away. Not gonna lie, I should have died by that drill attack, but I'm not complaining. With Radon dead, we can now buy Radon Spear Great Arrows. And after bullying another NPC invader, we make our way to the royal capital. Say hello to Melina. Make our way to fight Godfrey's spirit, which was an easy fight to be honest. We just had to stay as far away as I possibly can. With the final talisman pouch received, I bully a Black Blade assassin. And now we find Morgoth, who loves to talk about the Flame of Ambition, with 4 deaths on my belt versus him, and learned when to attack him. First phase, he dodges nothing. In his second phase, however, he learns to dodge, and the only way to damage him is to bait out specific attacks, like his Spear Rush, his dagger throw, but you will get damaged, and his spear throw after you jump dodge it, and also before he throws it. With Morgoth defeated, we meet Melina again, and level up. Ignore the enemies on the way up to the mountaintop of the giants. Giant enemy hand time. Honestly got lucky fighting it. The hand got stuck on the terrain. It's never worth fighting, honestly. NPC bullying time. Now it's off to get the oil pot recipe for Alexander's questline. And after sneaking my way into the lava bath to meet Alexander, I make my way to Castle Sol, deal with Commander Nail and his spirits. Fortunately, just die once. Now the way I beat Commander Nail was taking out the summons as fast as I could have, then deal with Nail himself by keeping my distance. With Nail dead, we pick up the left half of the secret medallion, get the other half from an old man pot, quickly end the Omen Killer in the area, get invaded at the round table, have my game crash after the fight trying to teleport to the proper round table, spawn and die in the void, losing all my runes in the process. Use the secret medallion and traverse the blizzard. Get stuck to the side of the cliff trying to run away from enemies. Enter the Evergoal. Die 2 times from the residents. Descend down the tree. And now face Loretta in the long arena. Loretta herself was a fairly easy and a straightforward fight, with using the good old tactic of running and shoot. Loretta goes down. I now bully a clean route knight hardcore. Quickly run through the area and quick step through the rot. To reach Melania and die a few times to her. Just so I can get the Lord's Divine Fortification, just in case for the last boss. Now it's time to deal with Fire Giant, to which I have died 5 times to. Fighting Fire Giant with the Erdtree Greatbow was tedious. Just had to keep distance, but when he starts using fire, I had to watch out for the fireball projectiles. And in the second phase, the strategy stays the same. Stay far, avoid fire. With Fire Giant now a dead giant, I commit the sin of premarital handholding. Remove beasts from the area. Quickly get the Arrow's Reach talisman, cause I forgot that existed. Run through crumbling Faramazula, taking out any knights along the way, trying to find the Grace that's literally right next to the boss arena. Now it's Godskin duo time. Nearly got them the first attempt. And after dying again, I went to get more great arrows. Fighting the Godskin duo was more annoying than difficult. The fight was mostly attacking when the fat Godskin threw fireballs, and ignore the skinny one but always have him in line of sight. When phase 2 is active, the only thing to worry about is the roll attack. And take advantage when he gets stuck on the rubble left by the destroyed pillar. With the Godskins defeated, I deal with a few beasts, make my way to Alexander, and after agreeing to the duel, we give him an honorable death and get his shard. Level up a bit. Run through all the lightning and beasts. And now we come face to face with a draconic tree sentinel. I eliminated the one guarding the capital easily, but I forgot to record when I was fighting him. But this one is pretty much the same as the other one, so it makes up for the lack of footage. I used the good old tactic of using my face as my shield when attacking the sentinel, and using the elevation of the arena to my advantage. With the draconic tree sentinel down, we now face Malekith, and after getting deleted 9 times, I go and pick up the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman for a bit of survivability. Fighting Malekith was a long-term battle. With his high holy defense, I don't do as much damage as I would like. But good thing he doesn't dodge the great arrows. First phase requires running away and attacking whenever he's far away enough and not actively gunning for you. Or whenever he uses his ranged attack if he's far away enough. His second phase is about attacking and dodging. Hit him once, he dashes to you, dodge attack, rinse and repeat. I could have also attacked when he does his overhead sword slam, but I found that too risky with how slow you recover when you finish shooting the Greatbow. With Malekith done and done, I touch the edgy looking room, farm for the last time some feathers, and farm for over 2 hours for some Golem magic great arrows. It's absolutely absurd that these great arrows are just locked as pickup loot from only these specific golems. They aren't even that good of great arrows. Just why, FromSoft? Why? I only got them to drop once. Now onwards to the final parts of the game. Sir Gideon, the man that killed me once. His fight was simple. Just wait till he animation locks himself whenever he casts a spell or incantation. With Gideon gone, I make an illegal transaction with my friend who was also helping me farm for Golem Magic Great Arrows. He was able to get me only 20 in the span of 2 hours with 80 arcane. Screw these arrows. But I need them just in case I run out of great arrows fighting the last boss. Now we fight the first WWE champion, Godfrey. Surprisingly only died 3 times to him. When fighting Godfrey at first, he's a simple runaway, then shoot boss. When he gets his AoE stomps, he starts to try to rush you down. At the end of his stomp is my opportunity to attack and have to dodge directly after. Now in his second phase, the safest opportunity I found to attack him is when he tries to slam onto you. He does it every other time he rolls. And when he gets his AoE stomps back, the strategy barely changes. Only need to start jump dodging again, and his furious swipes is punishable. It was an annoyingly long fight, but I managed to beat him. Now before we face the last 2 bosses, I'm gonna go face some optional ones. So I go into the sewers and die a horrible death. Face the fake Mogwin. Not as bad as the real one. Use the Dark Root secret entrance. Face the Simp Sophia. You're lucky I don't have any more golden arrows. Speed through the Lake of Rot. Now it's time to face Astel, the natural noodle of the void. Get eaten 2 times. Fighting Astel at range with the Erdtree Greatbow is actually quite easy. Just had to watch out for his tail attack. Laser and meteor shower attack. And his teleport grab. Now with Astel dead, I go and fix my mistake from the beginning of the run through Rebirth. Do my final level up for the run. Now at the final steps of the game, it's time to fight Radagon. Any holy damage is pretty much useless because of his high resistance, so now it's time to focus on physical damage. The golden great arrows just tickle him, so the Erdtree Greatbow loses its bonus damage. It's time to use all the other great arrows I have. Now this fight with his build and with how slow great bows are in general, it was not fun. I died over 30 times in this battle. Nearly all of them was from Radagon alone. In between runs, I went out and got the Blue Dancer Charm Talisman. The Crimson Whirl Bubble Tier. Perfume Recipes. And Godric's Great Rune. With each attempt taking about 20 to 30 minutes. You're damn right I learned nearly everything about fighting this boss with a Greatbow. I learned that every shot counts. With how weak the Erdtree Greatbow is, if I miss some shots, then I run out of ammo to fight the Elden Beast. So I need as many headshots I can make happen. There's only one safe way to attack Radagon, and that's when he throws two of his holy spears back to back at you. Roll dodge one, then jump the other. His other attacks risk you getting hit by a follow-up. Or if you misjudge the spacing, you just get hit outright. He can also swat away projectiles you shoot at him unless he's stuck in an animation. In his second or 1.5 phase, his AoE slam attacks and teleports can catch me off guard if I'm not paying attention. And his big hammer slams are punishable, but sometimes he recovers from them instantly and deflects my great arrow. Now in his final phase, his triple hammer slam leaves him vulnerable. His teleportation is more aggressive, and makes his holy spears unsafe to attack. With Radagon finally defeated, I lost nearly all my bone great arrows, and now I face the damage sponge that is the Elden Beast. Now compared to Radagon, the Elden Beast is a walk in the park, even with its high holy resistance. Just need to run from the homing projectiles, run from the fire it spews out, and dodge the sword projectiles. Now at the start of the second phase, I drink my Physic with the Crimson Whirl Bubble Tier to ignore the projectile spam it always starts with at the start of the phase. It seems like the AI broke a bit in the fight. And with the use of about 132 great arrows in this battle versus Radagon plus the Elden Beast, I have finally beaten the game with the holy Erdtree Greatbow. Now some afterthoughts. The Greatbow surprisingly trivialized some of the enemies and bosses I thought I was going to struggle with, like the Natural Born of the Void, the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and the Elden Beast, while others really tested my endurance, such as Fire Giant, Malekith, Godfrey, and especially Radagon. Radagon nearly broke my spirit when fighting him. Using a shitty Greatbow that uses holy damage really extended that fight too damn long. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I am surprised that a lot of people enjoyed my last video, so there will be more Elden Ring content to come. It just takes a bit to make a video with the lack of hard drive space, but I'll manage. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share the video, and subscribe. And thank you for watching my previous video as well. Later.